Oh boy, some of you are going to love me, some of you are going to hate me, and some of you are just going to go, never thought about it like that. Well, let's call this one Bassmaster Blaukat FFS and a little common sense. So here we go. We all know there's a lot of turmoil in Bassmaster. Okay. And it's caused by forward-facing sonar. Wrong. Okay? That's absolutely wrong. And here's why it's wrong. Bassmaster outlawed the AquaView camera. Bassmaster outlawed the Alabama rig. You ever see somebody throwing an Alabama rig in an Elite Series tournament? No. Just the rig, okay, has been banned. Let's think about that. They banned a camera, they banned a rig, yet a new technology, and I'm not even going to call it a technology now, I'm going to call it a technique, okay, because scoping, using a live scope, is a technique used to find and catch fish. Now, the problem is not live scope. The problem is Bassmaster. The problem is the management of Bassmaster. The problem is the fact that they are inept. They have no way to make the right decision because they don't even know of what they're speaking. Now this is upper management. I'm sure the people that write for the magazine have no problem giving their opinion if they were asked. Okay. That's the truth. It's a technique. Now, let's get to why people are not watching Bassmaster. And I will not take all the credit for it because it was Todd Castledine who put this in my mind. If you watched Bassmaster 10 years ago, let's say, there'd be a guy flipping, a guy pitching, one deep cranking, somebody throwing a spinnerbait, somebody throwing a chopo. You'd see a variety of different things going on. Now, the TV switches from scoper to scoper to scoper to scoper. That's boring, okay? It's completely boring. Now, is that the scoper's fault that they're using a technique that's legal and is catching them fish? The answer to that is no. Sabine River, just this past week, people doing all kinds of different stuff. People enjoyed it. They might have wanted to see bigger fish, but you know what? People enjoyed watching it because there was variety. Okay? And that's the problem with Bassmaster and live scope and people watching. There's no longer any variety. If I'm a spinnerbait fisherman, I want to see somebody fishing shallow, chucking a spinnerbait or a crankbait or this or that. There isn't that anymore. That's Bassmaster's culpability. Now, let's get to one Mr. Randall Blaukat. Randy. Randy is completely entitled to his opinions. And in a lot of ways, he's right. But the way he goes about it is creating divide. You see, even though he won't admit it, he talked in disparaging ways about guys that are live scoping, especially with the fact that it's completely legal. And Randy's been known to stretch the rules, okay? He's been known to take the rules to the nth degree. So let's get that out of the way. Okay. Randy, it's cool what you want to say. You just need to change your tune a little bit. Don't hate the player, hate the game. And the game is created by Bassmaster. That's something to think about. Now, let's move on to another subject with this whole live scoping thing. Money. As soon as Bassmaster takes money from any company and it sways their decisions about how they run their business, you have been bought. Okay? You're in the pocket of a company for a reason, for monetary gain. And it doesn't necessarily bode well for the actual sport or your company. But you don't know. You don't understand this, and you need to understand this. Now, this is a heck of a rant, and I really needed to get it off my chest. So, tell me what you think. Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I nuts? Till next time, I'm Steve.